More athletes coming my way. These look like they're from... Come on, my brother. Look at this bad boy. Good morning, Bent. Morning, Bentley. What's up, buddy? Did you love the marathon? Did you love the marathon? Bentley, you just ooze charisma. You're oozing with it. You're just so cool. And look at you, you're composed and you just take life one day at a time in your stride, Bentley. So what is he eating?
Probably some other dog's poo.
Some other dog's poo. Does he like that?
Yes.
Oh, why is that? Why do dogs love doing that? Eating other... Is it like, I've conquered you? Now, how is she this morning?
She's just slow.
Slow, bless her. So cool to see them out so nice and early in the morning. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, Bentley.
Really upset with you.
Bye, Bent. Don't upset the lady. Typical guy, isn't he? Bentley rocks. Good morning, YouTube. You didn't think I'd leave these guys alone, did you? Monday morning. We're around 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Oh, where to start? Where should I start? My thoughts are all over the place. Where should I start? Okay, reason why I'm here 8 o'clock in the morning in the same park where I filmed them this week. Well, they've got to do a cool down. I'm thinking, well, because cyclists do the cool down as well, don't they? You see, Sky started doing it when they finish a 4 or 6 hour race. They get on the stationary bikes and they cool down for half an hour. They warm up for half an hour. 6 hours of intense cycling and they're still cooling down. They know something. They know the science behind it. And of course, nature comes before the science. Don't forget that. So yes, I'm here. They must want to do some cooling down. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Let's stop the bike because the wind must be making a lot of noise for you guys. Here's what I'm thinking. Wow. Right, let me get it out what I'm thinking. Congratulations to Daniel Wanjiru. Oh my days, what a race. I didn't see him coming. Where do you get your protein from? You got it right. Congratulations, your prediction was spot on. Yeah. Oh man, these guys gave us one of the best marathon races of all time. Bekele, the leopard, as I said, he was hunted Wanjiru down. That gap, man, that gap. Oh my days, my days, my days, my days. Wanjiru and his staccato stride. He's a tall guy. Bekele and those thunderous, powerful thighs of his. Man, that guy has got such huge stride length for somebody that's 1.66 meters tall. Eating up the ground, closing the gap. You guys seen it. It was such a race. We know. It was awesome. And in the women's race, wow. Keitani almost blew away the world record. We didn't see that coming. We were expecting it from Bekele. What a race. When I seen Abel Karui coming close to the front, I was like, oh my days. That looks like the same pace they were doing when I filmed them going around the park. And he was doing that same pace the day before the marathon. Where are his legs getting the recovery from? These athletes are awesome. Let's get some better light from this side. Awesome athletes. Wow, look what I got in my pocket. What I got in my pocket. 1 second. Look what I found moments ago. Flora, London Marathon 2006. Who won in 2006? Anybody knows? In London, who won? Back in those days, Flora was the company, obviously, that promoted and sponsored the London Marathon. For those of you that don't know what Flora is, they manufacture or make butter. Yeah, and they were touting it as healthy. Nah, YouTube. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. This is my channel. Yeah, free speech. They were touting Flora butter as healthy. To people who are raising funds for charity in the fight against cancer during the same race, where cows and stuff have been robbed of the milk for their kids. Even if you fed that butter that is touted and promoted as healthy, tell me something, would the cows themselves eat it? It's a crazy round world we live in. Back to the marathon. So I'm here, 8 p.m. The guy's gotta wanna do a warm down. This is how it must have went for Wanjiru. And this is why I'd love to go behind the scenes and check it out. What's going on? I got a subscriber that commented, "Thanks for all your videos, excellent coverage." And he came up with a brilliant idea that somehow YouTubers should put together funds to get me to travel around the world to cover these marathons. What a good idea. But I don't want to take money that way from you guys. No, you work hard for your money, you keep your money. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. And I don't know, it's a lovely idea. I'd love to travel the world doing the marathons. But, you know, would I get up the athletes' nostrils? Or would it be a great way of me promoting our sport? I'm sure the athletes would love that. Greet their family, blah, 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 on live YouTube, you know, get some exposure. And, you know, a percentage of the AdSense revenue raised from that go towards the athletes as well, or towards some charity in Kenya and Ethiopia. If we can come to some sort of agreement that way, yes. So, this is how it must have went for Wanjiru yesterday. The press must have gone absolutely crazy. Good morning. How are you? How is she? She's good. Good morning. The press must have went absolutely crazy for Wanjiru yesterday. Oh, he's on the big scene now. You won the London Marathon. You beat the great Leopard Bekele. All my days. So, he's in the big league now. Question after question after question. Press conference. This, that. Oh, my legs are hurting. I really need to restore my energy. I need a massage. They're pulling me this way. His Twitter's going off. His phone's ringing off the hook. The president from Kenya must have phoned him. Blah, 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 blah. Bekele didn't even look tired, man. I mean, Wanjiru did cross. When he crossed the line, I seen him stumble from the uppercut that Bekele. Was it a right cross? Man, you've been chased. Do you know what it's like to be chased? Oh my days, that guy's cadence couldn't get any faster, and Kenenisa was just loping it out. The shorter man had the bigger stride length. What a race. Daniel Wanjiru must have got back to his hotel last night buzzing. There is no way you're gonna sleep with all that adrenaline going on. I couldn't sleep. I watched the remainder of the marathon from about, I think when I started watching it, they had dropped Bekele. And I'd done a behind the scenes of what happened when I was making the live commentary yesterday with me and Saeed. I was vlogging on the side as well. I hope Saeed's here. I tell you, to wake this guy up in the morning is like, Saeed thinks I'm crazy.
Chasing Eliud Kipchoge. He's running scared of Saeed. He's not here today.
So I'll be uploading that video for you guys to see soon. So after the marathon, I didn't get rest. I watched the remainder of the marathon. I got back home, had something to eat, jumped on the laptop, edited the rest of the videos. There's more videos to come. I'll give you bits and pieces and we'll look at certain parts of the marathon and oh wow, loads to come. Joe Pavy's nutritional advice, we're gonna talk about that. David Weir blew away the competition. Where did David Weir come from? David Weir, congratulations to you. You came and gave our track the seal of approval on, when was that? Friday? Yes. Joe Pavy and David Weir came to our track to give our track a seal of approval. It's a brand new track, brand new Mondo track. 1 year old. The Paralympians were the first to absolutely bless our track. Ernest Van Dyke, Marcel Hug, Kurt Fernley from Australia. Awesome athletes. Marcel Hug, Ernst Van Dyke have just come back fresh from Boston Marathon. So I spoke to Ernst Van Dyke very briefly. He said he had just about recovered. I think he came in 4th. David Weir has got a massive turn of speed. His cadence when he's striking that tiny little wheel, pulling away from Marcel Hug. Wow, I noticed Marcel Hug's front wheel was lifting off the floor. If you don't watch wheelchair racing, you need to do it. BBC covers it, but they don't cover it. Back in the days, BBC would do split screens where you could watch which race you want to do. I'm not sure if they still do the red button stuff. But BBC was jumping back and forth. So those of you that watch BBC, I'm going to say it. BBC covers, BBC, I know we're British, but cover, man. Cover. It's 2017. The technology is out there. Show us. You can't be showing the 5th and 6th athletes coming in the females race who put in just as hard work. I understand, but then we didn't see the Bekele and Wanjiru war going on. I had to come home after editing the videos and watch 3 hours of it on Eurosport. Eurosport covered properly. The wheelchair, the women's, watch that. Covered the Paralympian blind athletes. No sign of Wanjiru yet. Running towards me is somebody, I think that's from Brazil. I did see him training here in the park. And here he is. Maybe I'll get a word with him. Just a quick hello. I don't want to stop his stride. Congratulations, London Marathon. Good?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. That's all you got. So there you go. I'm right. He is not near the front in terms of elite, but he's in the park Monday morning. Maybe he's not as tired as Wanjiru and Bekele, and he's doing his post-recovery marathon recovery race. So he's got 26 miles in his tank, under his belt, and he's decided he's gonna recover. Most people who done the marathon yesterday are resting for the next 2 weeks. The knees are shot. You shouldn't have done it, maybe. BBC, yeah, cover the race properly, man. Learn from Eurosport and Sky Sports. Maybe I'm using BBC wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Goodbye to Brendan Foster. Thanks for everything from Brendan Foster. You've been great. You've been the voice of all these marathons. I haven't totally agreed with everything you've said, but that's okay. We live in a round world. It's like football. The ball is round. You never know which way it's gonna go. Right? So we can't all agree with each other, but we can have our say. If you can have your say on live TV, on certain stuff, then I can have my say on YouTube about certain stuff. And when we just generally talking to our friends, we discuss it. The only difference is I'm putting it on YouTube. I didn't agree with Brendan Foster on, quite a few of the things he's said over the years. But one of the things he said that stuck with me, that still weighs on me whenever I see Brendan Foster, was a comment that he let slip one day when he was commenting. And he said, oh, maybe we should start limiting the amount of Africans that race. He had to apologize for that comment. I'm sure if I dig deep somewhere on Google, I could find that comment. Now, let's look at that comment. Limit the amount of Africans that we allow to enter these races. Why? Color again, yeah? Here we go, color. Color. We need to stop this. We need to stop this, people. Color. If we had limited, when Brendan Foster made that suggestion, if we had limited Africans coming in, would we have seen? Finish off that comment for me. More athletes coming my way. These look like they're from Portugal. Brazil. Congratulations, marathon. Well done. Still focused. Still quiet. You cannot get the attention of people that are focused, zoned in, that have their blinkers on what their goal is. Try getting a cat's attention or a leopard's attention. It'll just give you that 1,000-yard stare way past you, through and through your soul. I just felt that from these athletes. They gave me a little nod, and that was it. Second point, Brendan Foster. Limit the Africans that are coming to enter these races. Well, what about if these Africans were white? As in Chris Froome. Food for thought. Do we limit them just because they're from Africa? Or what are we limiting here? Well, was Brendan's point so as to give the European athletes a chance to win money? Then that's not sport, is it? Sport is who is the best. And should they apologize for being that good? Or should we in the West up our game, see the error of our ways and our training, and change that? Wanjiru has just finished the conference. He's gone back to his hotel room, calls from his family, president stuff. Ain't no way he's gonna sleep. He's buzzing. I couldn't sleep yesterday, as I said, after I watched 3 hours of the marathon. I finally got to sleep, and I slept like a baby. But I'm up here in the morning. After I'm finished doing this video, I'm gonna do my own training session, and then another training session in Epping Forest. Some time with my girlfriend, spend some quality time. So we're going for a cycle. You gotta see these fellows. You guys have just gotta see these guys are just, wow, they're beautiful. Look at that. Hello, yes. Oh, selfies. Look at that. Wow, you're doing your post-marathon recovery session? They're purring like cats. Absolutely. No, you can't tell me that's not adorable. Look at that. Thank you. You too. Yeah. he needs to get the lactic acid out of his muscles. So I wanna find out how soon do they start training again, because as you can see, athletes that were not running that as fast as them are here doing a recovery session in the park. What is he gonna do? When is he gonna do it? Will Bekele be in the park this morning? Bekele, as I noted before, he liked his 10:30, 11, coming on 11 o'clock sessions. I won't be around then. I don't think they would have caught the flight straight after the marathon. You know, you got parties, you got celebrations going on with his management and physio teams. You know, maybe they wanna tour and see London a bit today. Maybe today's the day where they tour and see London a bit, you know, get a complimentary spa treatment from Virgin London Marathon organizers, you know, go to there and there and there, and you know, have a bit of bling bling, drive. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Some little bit of celebration, right? Although I've never seen them drink the champagne when it's popped like what they do in Formula One. You know, I was thinking we need to have like a standoff like what they do in boxing. You know, when you're announcing these athletes rather than just the press conference before the race. It's great, but let's brighten it up a bit. That guy's still going. He is. Yep, it's a 2-kilometer lap, so I'd like to think maybe he's on his second or third lap. 10 minutes run from the hotel maybe. We need to have boxing style introduction to these guys, like, you know, athletics, track athletics. They caught on. What do when they're announcing their relay teams? Hey, see how they're coming out, team by team? Doesn't that look great? And of course, Usain Bolt livened up the sport. I remember in the days when you had to be so stiff and focused and all according to some sort of science. Michael Johnson, Colin Jackson, the guys would not interact with the crowd. They're the reasons, that's the way they found their focus. But when you interact with the crowd, you let people know that they are a part of your life as well. People feel that they're running that race with you. You can somehow connect with Bolt. You can. You know Bolt would hug your little baby. No problem. Just before a race, you kiss it. You know, fist bump people. Let's have a boxing style sort of thing where, you know, Bekele stands in front of Gourmet and we put them on the scale and we go weighing in at, with a race record and wins of. Let's have that. Let's vamp it up a bit. Looking at the race, the women's race was absolutely fantastic. I don't know what happened to Dibaba, but it looks like she could have gone to the line with Mary Keitany if she didn't have stomach problems, because she recovered from that very quickly. And before you know it, man, she was flowing. She was just 100 meters behind. 100 meters behind. Very, 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 very good race. Saeed slept after the marathon. He slept the whole day. I went in the evening to pick up the bike from him. I think he's tired of me putting the camera in his face, so I didn't. Left him alone this time. We just had a good old chat and plans for this week. I will be giving him a massage either today or tomorrow. Not that you guys want to know about that. It's just a massage. And we have a training session scheduled together for Wednesday. And by training session, I mean his training. I'm on the bike. Yeah? that's Saeed in a nutshell. I'll try and bring you regular videos and updates on Saeed. I promise. I'll get my act together on this. At least twice a week. Chasing Eliud Kipchoge videos I will upload because you guys have requested it. You want to see more of Saeed? I'll show you more of Saeed. Great things coming up for Saeed. Great things. Big things are going. There's those 4 athletes I greeted earlier on. Where can you guys see them? Is that them? Yes. So yeah, I think I'm right. I think elite athletes do take a run the next day. The busy guys, I don't think so. But the dedicated know that if they don't move the body, lactic acid and stuff builds up in the body. They have to flush it out, and a light run, as I said, as Sky Sports and the whole cycling world has discovered, light movement quickly aids the body in recovery. In the Tour de France, when the athletes get a day off, they go for a ride. It's a day off. It's like going into work on your day off. Right. Not saying you guys should do that. We're not on these athletes' level. So no, I think, yeah, I've said what I want to say. In a nutshell, 25 minutes of you guys listening to me. Thank you very much for all your support. I had a fantastic time making all these videos. I got a great offer from Oliver in Ambleside in Lakeside. Lakeside is where we have all the lakes, obviously, and mountains and stuff. I will be taking you up on that offer, Oliver, probably towards August. I'll email you. We'll email each other. I'll put my email down below, and yeah, we'll get in touch with each other. States, yes, I'm looking to come to States sometime next year, and hopefully Kenya with Saeed as well. Saeed has said he wants to come with me to Zimbabwe in September. I'm going for 2 months. Saeed will come for a couple of weeks. We'll do some training out there. We're gonna live the bush style lifestyle. Not like Bear Grylls, because you know, Bear Grylls, if you guys believe Bear Grylls, then you gotta ask yourself, is the cameraman next to him going down the same dangerous ledges and suffering the same starvation and hunger and death threats as he is? Bless me. Yeah, so Saeed will come with me. Fingers crossed, he will come with me, and I'll show him the heart. I do want to get to see rhinos, man. You know, while I'm at it, what we're doing to rhinos, I got no words. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna make a video, an update about the Cecil the Lion murderer. Cecil the Lion murderer. If you're a runner, you must be watching this one day. You got off the hook. I'm gonna read the news article to you. It's disgusting. You guys think I forgot about Cecil the Lion? No, I didn't. Did I forget about Kiliman the whale? I didn't. Videos coming up on that. We gotta stop doing this to animals. I don't know when, I don't know how, but this right here is the start of being compassionate, realizing that this planet is a unit. It's ours, and we are in charge of it to preserve it, keep it, maintain it, cultivate it, not kill it, destroy it. All right, I think I need a good breakfast. My carb supply is getting low and emotional. I'm gonna do a half-an-hour session just to hang about and see if there's any athletes that will come in and then it's off to get a nice big vegan lifestyle breakfast. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Here's part of my breakfast after my cycle this morning in the park. I will follow this up with bananas. We got pineapple and peaches. And sadly, I didn't get to see any Kenyan, Ethiopian or Eritrean athletes in the park. No ladies, no men, no wheelchair athletes came to recover. I will get to the bottom of this. Any of you know how they recover, what they do after a big marathon? Do they get straight back onto the plane? Does immigration and home office want them the hell out of the country? Do they get to tour around the city, you know, meeting different charities and meeting their sponsorship obligations? If any of you know or have any idea what the elite athletes do the day after the race, let me know. Go vegan.